Stapedotomy is a surgery for otosclerosis where we aim to make a fenestra onto the stapes footplate. You can see the anterior incision which should start from anterior to the handler malleus, a posterior incision which should start from the floor and angle upwards, and a connecting incision that joins these two which is below, halfway between the bony canal and the annulus. The flap is now elevated. Using a sickle knife in the inferior edge, the annulus is separated, and then the tympanic membrane flap is completely elevated so that half of the medullary cavity is now visible. You should also have access to the handle of the malleus. At this level, you can just see the incudostapetal joint, and further view is facilitated by curating. Once incudostapetal joint is fully seen and the facial nerve is visible, then the curating is complete. Now the incudostapetal joint is disarticulated and the handler malleus is moved to confirm that there is no movement fixity of the incudus-malleolar joint. Then you keep the processes on the footplate and to see if the length is adequate. This length is not adequate, so it is cut and then kept there so that the ring of the processes just touches the upper part of the incus. A fenestra is made in the middle of the footplate using a skeeter burr, and you can now see the fenestra which is now placed midway in the footplate. The piston is then now enlarged and the elasticity and the memory broken. The footplate is visualized, the piston is put into the footplate and then slipped on to the incus. Further movement of the incus of the processes can be facilitated by a right angle pick. The piston is then crimped. The stapes superstructure is removed. It is lifted to see if it is coming out of the footplate and bent to see if it is slipping out of the fenestra. And then the tympanic membrane is closed. You should have no perforation at the end of the procedure. This is stapedotomy.